Direct from Las Vegas, it's the Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show.
Welcome to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show. We've got Cooking with Chef Michael and interviews with local and international artists, authors, and performers and celebrities, and much, much more. Hi, we're here with Jesus, otherwise known as Chewy Gutierrez.
That's right. Hello.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, good. You know, it's really exciting to have you here. I know you have a different take on what boxing means, and I wanted to find out a little bit about what that means to you and how that all came about.
Well, as far as like boxing to me is not really, it's not a sport. It's completely everything that I do. It's a lifestyle. It's not only an art for me. It's not only a hobby. It's completely everything. And in other words, it's something that I really take in serious and something that I'm really devoting myself to go all the way to the top with.
Well, you are the current WBC U.S. 135-pound lightweight champion of the world. Mm-hmm. Well, that is a great, great accomplishment. Mm-hmm. Now, how did you start out wanting to be a boxer? What was your inspiration?
Boxing kind of found me. It was one of those things where, you know, I came out of high school and I was always playing sports. Baseball was actually my first love. And, you know, I felt like I was going to school, I was working, I had to do something, so I finally jumped in the boxing gym. It was one of those things where instantly it fit. It was like the missing piece, and I started competing within 3 months, and we're champs now, so we're doing something right. Yeah.
Well, you're awfully good looking, and I can't imagine why you would want to go into the boxing ring and take a chance of getting your face hit. Why?
Well, I don't really think of it like that. I think of me hitting them first. So. Oh,
I see.
You know, but of course, you know, don't let this deceive you. You know, it gets ugly in there.
Well, I know that they've been kind of referring that you are kind of like the young De La Hoya, because you're young, you're good looking, and you're Mexican. Mexican. See, I stumbled on that one, didn't I? Yeah, so, I mean, how does it feel to be compared to somebody like that has such a great record? I
mean, De La Hoya is the golden boy. It speaks for itself. I mean, personally, when they compare me, I don't really like being compared. I want to be Chewy, and that's it. And that's what I'm working on every day, to maybe have the next Chewy one day, you know. But it's definitely it's an honor. It's a big compliment being compared to such a great as Oscar De La Hoya. But like I said, I'm aiming for bigger than that. So
what is unique about your style of boxing?
I don't really want to say I have anything unique. It's just me. I give it, like I said, it's everything, so I give it everything. It doesn't matter who the opponent is. I take every fight the same way. Every fight for me is a life and death battle, and it's really like that. I'm really fighting with all my heart, everything that I have, and I guess that's what, you know, that's what you guys like, you know. And thankfully, you know, Vegas has been really supporting me. And like I said, it's time to get on a bigger scene.
Do you do a lot of mentoring with younger boxers that are coming into the scene? I
mean, I really don't want to say I do, but when I have like a young amateur approach me, of course, you know, and they ask me questions, I'm there to answer them. I have we call ourselves the Killer Squad. Which is, we got my 13-year-old Jesse. He's a 2-time national champ, so he's like my little brother. We got our Isaac Lujan, which is debuting this April 15th. Mm-hmm. He's also my little brother. So, you know, when I have kids like that, you know, it's kind of like I'm kind of the leader of the Killer Squad, so I make sure that I do it correctly. So
when you're out and about and you're meeting women, are you single?
I'm single, yeah, but like I said,
how does that work? I mean, do you find that a lot of women are interested in you because you're a boxer?
You know what? I don't even let it get that far. You know, yes, I am single, but at the same time, I'm married. I'm married to my career and to myself, and it's gonna take a special lady to change that.
Because it takes a lot of energy and time, and your time. You have to be devoted.
It's everything I do. This is the life I chose to do, so I want to make sure I do it correctly.
Is there anything that you want to say to our listeners out there that you want to tell them?
Just thank you to everybody that supports me. Those who don't know me, that's soon about to change, and we're here.
Do you have a website where people can find out about you?
Not a website, of course. You know, you can look me up on YouTube, True Gutierrez. The whole Instagram and Twitter, I'm on there, True Gutierrez. And thank you guys. Thank you for everything.
Well, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Hi, I'm Sandy Kastel, and I love entertainment, but I also have a great passion for real estate. Do you need your home sold? Well, if anyone can sell your home, I can. Call 702-348-5707. That's 702-348-5707. I'm Sandy Kastel, putting the customer first. Hi, I'm here with Dean Coleman today. Hi, Dean, how are you?
Hi, Sandy, how are you doing?
Good, and he has a plethora of titles, one of them being producer. But also, he's doing something very unique that he's been putting together, Introbox, and I know that that's very close to your heart, and that's what you want to talk about today, about bringing music and boxing together and how important that is.
Well, you know, Sandy, it's the same concept. It isn't something that's new. It's actually been, it's kind of like what you and Chef Michael do. You do interviews, he does cooking, right? So, you know, why do you do that? You do that so that you can cross-promote, all right? Chef Michael cooks, you talk, you interview, and together you make this incredible recipe for potential success, right?
That's right.
What it does, basically, it broadens your market. What you want to do in advertising and or marketing is you want to always find new clients so that you can the turnover rate for boxing and or MMA or Muay Thai. Basically, what we do and what we've created is Introbox, which is the combination of music and entertainment. Entertainment, boxing, and music. It could be MMA, it could be Muay Thai, but we like to call it Introbox because it's when music and boxing collide.
When music and boxing collide.
Yeah.
Now, I know when we were at one of the hotels recently, you were showing us how you were going to set it up.
Right.
For the boxing right in the center, entertainment over here, entertainment over there, DJ, performers.
Right.
Now, how does that work? Where you have a boxing event and then in between each event, then you have some entertainment?
Well, yeah, basically the way it's situated is this. What you want to do is you, again, as a promoter or producer, you want to, first of all, you want to kind of eliminate the stress of waiting to offset your initial investment for an artist in or a boxing event by how many people are going to show up at the gate, right? So by doing that, what you want to do is you want to be able to maximize as much as possible as cross-promotion. Now, when you use music and you use sports, you have two different audiences. Some will or will not attend a sporting event or some will or will not attend a boxing event.
Right.
In this case, what we do is we take a basic foundation and we incorporate the music. So I'm able to cross-promote that concept into a entertainment experience, which is my ultimate goal. Now, how that breaks down is, let's say, for example, Zab Judah, he's my main event, all right? So I'm gonna pick a certain genre of music that would somewhat feel his fan base.
Right.
And then what I'll do is I will then hire a band to perform between the and main event before his walkout. And that's just a teaser, but the whole general concept leads up to a concert prior to or after the event, whether it's an official after-fight party or whether it's a pre-concert. So I can offer the viewer, the consumer, more content and for value for the amount of money they're paying for a ticket. So it allows me to kind of, you know, cross-promote my promotion with not only sporting media, but entertainment media as well.
So by marrying the two, you're bringing together an event that is so much fun because in between you've got something else going on for your audience.
Right.
Tell our listeners out there where they can find out more about what it is that you're doing. You have a website?
Yes, yes. You could go to Fist with an S, F-I-S-T-S, willfly.com, or you can log on to fantasticsportsentertainment.com. Or you can always check Sandy's website because we are the entertainment providers. So please visit our website. We invite you to visit our site. You'll find it most entertaining.
Well, thank you so much, Dean.
Thank you for having me.
being here today.
All right.
And I'm looking forward to meeting these boxers we have coming.
Okay, well, listen, I look forward to you interviewing them as well.
Okay, great.
Thank you, Sandy.
Stay seated.
All right.
I'm not going to let you go yet. Hi, we're here with Zab Judah, and he is the 5-time welterweight champion of the world. And I'm so excited. This is a big, big, exciting moment for me because we've never met officially. And so thank you for being on the show today. You've got some wonderful experience that you've had, and you've also been in the ring with Mayweather.
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
We fought in 2006. We had one of the a crazy fight. It was one of the biggest antics and a little bit of things that people in boxing are not normally used to. It was a brawl that took place, I think, around the 10th round, and it was kind of crazy. It stopped the fight. You know, Mayweather went on to win the fight by decision, and but it was antics. And I was one of the guys to be known as to knock him down, to keep him off balance in a lot of the early rounds. So it was a great experience, though.
So now, how do you think that your experience as a fighter and as a boxer had a big play in that? I mean, what was your thinking there, doing that?
When the fight took place, before the fight, we was known as best friends. You know what I mean? We came up through the amateurs together. We even, throughout the years, and when he moved to Las Vegas, I was here to help him move in his house, and we were friends. We were best friends and stuff like that. And when I fought on, I took on a fight out here in Las Vegas. He came and helped me, and drove me to the fight and picked me up, and cool stuff. You know what I mean? Like friends supposed to do. And just that in '06, the world called for the fight. We was two of the best known fighters in the world at the time, and people was like, "Oh no, we got to see you guys fight. We got to see you guys fight." So they did the things that, I guess that we wasn't normally used to. With hey, Floyd said this, Floyd Zab said this, and then we like what, and then so that's how the
playing
fight.
One against the other.
Yeah, played one against each other, and we was young at the time. So when you got young warriors, young lions in the in the field of the jungle, we bid for it. We went for the steak.
That's good. That's good.
We went for the steak, and like I say, years later now, it's 2015, and we've put all of our differences to the side, and he has one of the biggest fights of his life coming up today is with the Manny Pacquiao fight.
Yeah.
And myself being a left-hander with good speed and great power, and just great movement. He called on me to help him out and just to help him prepare and get ready for a left-hander, and like friends should do, I'm there for him.
That's good.
Yeah.
So now, when you were growing up, who were your big inspirations? Who were inspirational to you?
My inspirations, Mike Tyson, Pernell Whitaker, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Robinson. Those four guys. If you look at the pedigree of Zab Judah, you'll see a little bit of all those guys into it. It's like a home cooked chef meal. I put all the recipes together.
You've been hanging out with Chef Michael already, I can tell.
I've been hanging out with one. Zab Judah, just lovely.
Well, we're going to get you in the kitchen in a few minutes.
Yeah, we're going to get there, definitely.
Well, but for right now, what do you think about the way that boxing is going? I mean, it was huge at one time, and now it's kind of coming back up again in the major, visibility to more of the public, where for a while it seemed like it was kind of out of the limelight a little bit.
Well, you know what? You got to say, right now, as we stand here, the standpoint of boxing right now is great. It's came back. I mean, we got, we back on primetime TV. The big fights are on pay-per-view and on HBO. I mean, you got NBC now, CBS. I mean, people could watch fights in sports bars, at school, in college dorms. And it's just great. It's taking it back to the old days again, like when Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler and those guys was fighting on NBC and stuff like that. I mean, so it gives everybody a look into what boxing really is. I mean, boxing is it's a known situation. I wouldn't even say a sport. I would say a situation that's probably came across every rough city and every rough neighborhood in the world.
Yeah, and how do you take it from having that bad boy image, to then also going out and being an inspiration to young kids growing up?
At the end of the day, you got to remember boxing is a sport. It's a competitive sport with two competitive athletes. You know what I mean? These guys that get in here are very competitive people. But at the end of the day, we have a heart. We're able to go into the kitchen, roll up some meatballs, and make a fine dish. I mean, what can you say? I mean, this is something that we can do.
So do you have a specific mentoring program that you do with kids?
Yeah, out here in Las Vegas, I mentor a situation is for the youth in a penitentiary here, and we go there, and the youths range from 11 to 18 years old, and they can get between 6 months and 1 year into a penitentiary. But my program there it's a Zab Judah and Jesse Vargas program. It's in a Spring Mountain Youth Camp in Las Vegas. And our thing to these kids is it's not the end of the world. You made a mistake, but you can have a brighter day. And through the discipline of boxing, we teach these guys that you can discipline your mind, your body, and your soul to be a better person. It's not all about, see, people think boxing is just about getting in there and knock somebody out. It's not about that. It's about the physical attribute that you bring across to the sport, you know what I mean? That you bring across to the body, the punishment that you put your body through just to be able to be in there and fight 3-minute rounds. See, people don't understand what it takes to be able to compete for 3-minute rounds. You get anybody on the street with a big one of these things, and you hit the bag for 3 minutes. I guarantee you they can't do it.
Or jump the rope for 3 minutes.
They cannot do it. So as a boxing athlete, we go 3 minutes, 12 rounds.
Well, and also, isn't the mentality of your whole mental being when you're in the ring, before, and your preparation, doesn't that all play into it too?
Yeah, everything plays into it. I mean, from the time you wake up to the time it's time to enter into the ring, every second counts. You know, for having the right breakfast, having the right lunch, having the right walk before the fight, having the right situation, the right people around you, having the right energy. You know what I mean? Because you can have the wrong people, eat the wrong stuff, and be over bloated and get into the ring and be like sluggish. You know what I mean? But you had a great training camp.
That's right.
And you was a boxer your whole training camp, and now you get the fight night, and now you're a banger, and you get all beat up.
We have a segment of the show called Fit and Fabulous Forever.
Fit and Fabulous
And
Forever.
we're always talking about how do we stay fit and fabulous, no matter what age, no matter what size, shape, or whatever you're at in your life. But I think that you're a perfect example, and you can demonstrate and inspire young kids around the country, and starting out here in Las Vegas. I think that's great that you're doing that to inspire them to be the best that they can be.
Yes. And then boxing is also a sport or a physical workout that's for everybody.
Right.
You can be an older person, you can be a younger person, you can be a middle-aged person. You don't have to compete to get in the ring and fight, but it's the best workout. You have basketball players, football players. I have all of my friends, they want to come in and take up the sport of boxing and just be able to get in there and compete because it's something special.
You don't have any videos, do you?
No videos
Teaching?
yet. No teachings yet, but you know what? We're going to have a video coming soon.
Are you? Good,
soon, yeah.
Good. You can show us all how to practice up, so we can get into shape, especially with the abs, please.
With the abs, definitely.
So do you have a website that people can find out more about you?
Yes, you can go to Super Judah, superjudahpromotions.com.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There's a full rundown of everything that Zab Judah is doing and we got going on, fights from the past. You can check me out on YouTube at Zab Judah. You can check me out. You can follow me on Instagram at Zab Judah. You can also follow me on Twitter at Super Judah. You know what I mean? SUPERJUDAH. It's phenomenal. I have a great time with everybody.
So what should we expect in the ring with Mayweather?
With me training with Floyd right now, and without giving away any of his secrets, I say 48-0.
Perfect. Got it. Well, thank you so much, Zab, for being on the show. I really appreciate it. It's good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
And now we're here for the main event with Chef Michael.
Oh, yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Guess what, Sandy? What a great show we had here today. We got true champions. It's really funny, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people see fighters, but I took these guys out of their round because I'm the undisputed champion for 50 years when it comes to cooking.
In the kitchen.
That's right. Why do you see what I got these guys doing? We're going to make the original Italian meatball. And guess what? These fine gentlemen are going to help me. So I want everybody to sit back, relax, and watch what I'm going to do because everybody has these ingredients in their cupboard. So you guys ready?
I'm ready.
You ready to stick and move?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see. We're going to start out with Chewy. Chewy, grab those 3 eggs, buddy. Crack them eggs in here. Now look at the workmanship of this man's hands. Watch out. Oh, yeah. Oh, this guy's got style. Culinary school. I can feel it.
I want to do the one-hand thing, but I know I'm going to mess it up.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
We'll keep it
All
simple.
right. That sounds, look at that. Terrific. Way to go. That's great. Zab Judas right next to me, ladies and gentlemen. Great champion, great right hook, uppercut, stick and move. Let's see how he does with the parsley. Okay, now Zab, what I want you to do, I got the parsley there. I want you to get that parsley, a nice handful, and throw that in there. Watch out, way to go, Zab. Come on, brother.
Whoa,
Throw a left hook. You need a little bit more than that. I need another one. What do you? Give me another one, okay? Just a jab. That sounds great. Sandy, who we have next to us here?
Jeremy Harridges.
Jeremy Harridges, great writer for Californian boxing.
Boxing News Magazine.
Boxing News Magazine. Guess what? You know what fromage means in Italian?
What does it mean?
That means cheese. Grab that Pecca Romano cheese and throw the whole thing in, son. Now
thing.
get the whole thing in. Yeah, throw it in there. That's how you got to do it.
That was easy.
Hey, was that pretty easy? Where's Zab Judas? He's next to me. Okay, Zab, here's the pepper here. Now, it's black pepper, so I'm giving it to you, so I'll make you feel at home. All right? This is what I want you to do. I want you to sprinkle a little bit of that on there, buddy. Now, take it easy. Not too much. Go ahead. Watch that. Look at that. Look at that wrist action. Okay, so, that's good, Zab. Not too bad. Where's Chewy at? All right, Big Chew. We're going to stay with the garlic. You know, the Mexicans and the Italians, we're garlic people. Okay, this is what I want you to do. Just grab a little shot in there.
Oh, he knows how to pour.
Another half a shot. Not too bad, pretty good. All right. Now the salt. Okay, this salt here, ladies and gentlemen, is from the Himalaya Mountains. Yesterday, I personally flew out there, climbed up a mountain. My arms are killing me.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I want you to know. Here's the salt now. Be careful. And you put a little sprinkle of salt there. Come on, son. Sprinkle it here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, is that fantastic? Oh, you take it easy? I'm going to go back to the Himalayas. Okay, now there's one more ingredient that I'm going to put in here, and this is the key. Now, a lot of people turn around, believe it or not, Chewy, and they get their milk and they soak it in bread. I soak it in water. What makes the difference with this, it makes the meatball so delicious, so fine, so moist, and it holds all the flavor in. Now, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we do all our shopping at Smith's. That's our major sponsor, and we love Smith's on Durango. You get about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, you get 6 slices of bread, okay? Pardon me, sir, if I may be so kind, because I usually would push it, but you're going to hit me. Okay, and you put your water on. Now, ladies and gentlemen, watch this carefully, all right? You get it, and you put it under here like this. Is everybody watching? You soak the bread. You need the bread. And believe me, if I didn't need the bread, I wouldn't be here. All right, and there's a little bit of a squeeze, and you grab it like that, and you throw it just like this. And with a little bit of handful of water, you throw it like that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, watch me carefully, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it. Now, with my hand, this is what I do. This is the old Italian way. Are you watching that, cameraman? Oh, yeah, look at this.
Squishy, squishy.
Oh, we're squishing it around, and we're moving it around. See the eggs, how beautiful that is? Oh, my God, look at that. Now, one thing I want you to know, as you do that, you can feel the base of the meat itself. If it's too loose, you can add a little bit of breadcrumb. Not too much, because remember, when you add breadcrumb, I'm going to tell you what it does. It dries it out, and that's what you don't want. Because my Aunt Carmela's meatballs, you could have went bounce them off the wall. They were horrible. Unbelievable. Okay, see this? Okay, here we go. Do me a favor there, Chew. Grab just a little bit of that. Yes, a little bit of that. Yeah, just a little handful. That's it. Okay, a little sprinkle in there. A little bit more. Oh, yeah, that's looking good. That's good. Okay, now watch here. This is the best part now, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. You got that? Oh, this is great. Where do you see this? You got to mix it up. Now, remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is 2 pounds of ground meat, strictly beef. Some people put pork, some people put veal. There's no right way, there's no wrong way. This is my grandmother's way. Okay, to me, I'm going to take this to my grave with me. Now I'm going to make the meatball. And here's the best part. Because to be a professional fighter, and I used to train, because when you throw those hooks, you got to roll. It's like wax on, wax off. Watch this. See that? See, it's like you're throwing a hook. You got that?
Okay.
See what I'm doing here? You're watching? Would you please smile? Okay. Okay, put that over there like that. Okay, boys, come on, dig in.
There you go.
Get in there. Come on, get in there and do it. Not too big, not too small. Take a look. All right, roll them meatballs. That's the way to do it. We got it. Come on, Sandy, get in here, sweetheart.
Oh, no, that's okay. I'll let you boys
You don't want to
do
roll
it.
the meatball? See that? Look at that, folks. Is that beautiful? Unbelievable. Ain't that gorgeous? Now, ladies and gentlemen, as they're rolling the meatballs, you can see, look at that. This is Zab Judah. His dream was to roll meatballs. Why? I have no idea. But anyway, as they're rolling them meatballs, we're going to come back, go to a quick commercial break. We're going to fry them, and then we're all going to eat. We're going to have a fantastic time. We love you, folks. Thank you for making us #1 and watching us every single Saturday and Sunday. Sandy Kastel and friends, there she
And
is.
remember, you can stay fit and fabulous rolling meatballs.
That's fabulous. You throw them hooks. Ooh, uppercuts. Watch out. Oh, watch it now. We'll be right back. Hey, lady, don't you touch that dial. Hey, Sandy, do you know something? The Tuscany Grill in Henderson, their meatballs are phenomenal.
So is their cheesecake.
Haha, so is their veal parmesan.
And their lasagna.
And their spaghetti bolognese.
Oh my gosh, everything is great.
Let's go. I'm starving. We're going right now. Let's go eat some dinner.
I'm so hungry.
Here we go with the guys of boxing, and we are live with Chef Michael.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, lady, for not changing that dial. Ain't you glad? Here comes the best part. Now the meatballs are done. Now you got to fry them. I'm going to put a few in, and I'm going to let the boys do the rest. Now watch me carefully. This is the ball here that Zab Judah made. It's not a golf ball. It's a bowling ball, but it's terrific. So this is what you do. Watch me here. Okay. Come on, Chewy. Throw a couple balls in there, buddy. Now watch your fingers.
I'll get the biggest one.
All right, buddy. That sounds great. Throw a few in there. All right. Put one more in there. Where's Zab Judah?
Right.
Come on, Zab. Throw some jabs in there, buddy.
Careful. Oh, no, don't throw them.
Don't throw this go. Nice and easy. That sounds pretty good. Who else is next there? Come on, son, get in here. Throw them in here. Oh,
Jeremy,
boy.
yeah.
Way to go, Jeremy. Okay, that looks good. I'll do the rest over here. As you,
You know
can see.
what? I heard Michael, this is the first time that Zab is cooking at all. He's never, ever, ever cooked in his lifetime.
The funniest part about it, folks, Zab's going to do the dishes. He thinks he's walking out because this ain't done. If you think I'll get stuck cleaning up his stuff, you're out of your mind.
But he says he makes the mean Fruit Loops.
All right. And what we're going to do here is we're going to turn around and we're going to fry these. Now, the difference about this recipe here, earlier, and people seen it, I made the roasted Italian peppers. That comes out phenomenal. And naturally, the roast peppers go over that. And the next thing you're going to see, we have some other guests, but what we're going to do is you're going to see a wonderful dinner. We're going to be fantastic. So I'm going to put these in here like this as they're frying, ladies and gentlemen. And you can see you can move them around. One thing about meat, I want you to understand something. That meat does shrink. See this pan? I paid $41 at the Smith's. And what I love about this particular pan, it's all coated and it will not stick. And I love this pan. And as you can see, many people don't need a pan this big. I use it because we do a lot of entertaining and a lot of dinners. We always need a pan that big. And I raised the heat just a little bit. And like I said, we'll be back in the next flash. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw them jabs. And we'll be back. Come on, get in here. Throw them jabs.
Throw some jabs.
What are you mad about? Come on. We'll be right back,
Hey, are
folks.
you
Oh,
getting
yeah.
the
Get
look, the look?
watch it. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
look.
Woo! Watch it. Get him. Get him. We'll be right back. Ladies, I told you not to touch that dial.
Hi, I'm Sandy Kastel, and I love entertainment, but I also have a great passion for real estate. Do you need your home sold? Well, if anyone can sell your home, I can. Call 702-348-5707. That's 702-348-5707. I'm Sandy Kastel, putting the customer first. Thank you for joining us here on Sandy Kastel and Friends. We had a wonderful time today, and thanks to Chef Michael and all the gang. See you next time.
This food is so good. Chef Michael's the best. Chef Tony, you cannot hang with Chef Michael. No joke.
Thank you for joining Sandy Kastel and Friends. See you next time.